Hello, people of the internet, and welcome back to this next session of analyzing ETH gas. Um, Now, we're going to look at how to look at the effects of different smart contracts and different uh, uh, variations of smart contracts and how they affect the ETH gas fees that are required. So let's take a look at simple ETH smart. Actually, I know what I want to do to look at a simple ETH smart contract. I want to look at the one that Solidity gives us by default. So whenever you load Solidity, it's going to give you the same ballot contract, which is the voting contract. Here it is right here. How do you initialize Truffle project? We're just syncing the Rinkeby blockchain right now. We shouldn't take that long. It's on light mode. Hmm. All right, let's deploy this smart contract. So what I want to do is I want to look at truffle.js. And see the gas and gas price. So we know that the default gas to send a transaction on ETH is 21,000. So let's try that in this smart contract. And we want to set gas price. Let's look up this handy helper on my Ether wallet. Unit converter. Come on, my Ether wallet. So 1 Gwei is equal to this many Wei. And that's one mistake I made before when I was using this truffle.js file, is I was putting it in as Gwei. So instead of putting this many Wei, I had 1 Gwei, which obviously won't work. We could actually try that. So let's try 1 Wei by mistake. Pretend we're making a mistake. And actually, one thing that we're going to have to do is unlock the wallet, which I forgot to think about. Which means I also need to Google how to get IPC Windows. First, let's see if we're syncing. Then let's list accounts. Then let's unlock this account. There, it's unlocked. Whoops, what did I just do? So we're expecting an error here. Error encountered. Review successful transactions manually. Intrinsic gas too low, which means I'm trying to pay not enough gas here. So if I put this back to 1 gwei and leave the gas limit at 21,000, it's still probably going to say the same thing. Yep, says the same thing. So I wonder if we look at my Ether wallet using the ABI here. Where is it? We want the build folder. Is there no build folder? Yeah, there is. So if I use the ABI or the bytecode actually is what I'm after, and go to my Ether wallet. I wonder if my Ether wallet will tell us exactly how much gas this contract takes to create, or gas limit rather, because my Ether wallet's good at doing that. Usually, we'll find out here. We've got to go to Rinkeby. So let's try to deploy a contract. Yeah, it tells us exactly how much gas we need. That's with 41 gwei, so let's try changing the gwei, the gas price. See if it changes the gas limit here. No, it doesn't. But it tells us the exact gas limit we need. So let's try one less than that, see if there's a fuzzy barrier. Let's unlock our MetaMask wallet. Oh, we don't have a MetaMask wallet yet. See if we can get our wallet into MetaMask. I think it's just called dump proof key. Okay, I guess it's actually just in a folder here. So let's find out. We have a key store file. We have a key store file. I don't know the password. Probably my Geth password. There we go. We have some test Ether to use. Let's go back to my Ether wallet. Try it with one less gas limit than it suggested. See what happens. It was confirmed, yay! So there's a fuzzy barrier in there somewhere to allow just enough Ether to work. Ether gas limit. So we should have a contract on Rinkeby. No, it failed. Contract creation code storage out of gas. So it didn't work with just under the recommended amount of gas limit. So let's see if it works with just the right amount of gas limit that's recommended by my Ether wallet, which is 07. So we were exactly one way off of being able to create this contract, I think. Because I think the second time we tried it's going to work. And let's try this gas limit inside of Truffle with just a little bit more gas price. First, let's see if this contract on my Ether wallet worked. Oh, we'll find out in a second. Here we go, it worked, successful transaction, which means we paid just enough gas limit for it to work. That's awesome. So Truffle doesn't actually tell us the gas limit it needs to work. So if we use one less than what it requires, exactly one way less, it should fail again. Or maybe it'll publish again this contract like we saw on my Ether wallet, but it'll give us the error that we saw again. Let's find out. Here's the error again. Contract creation code storage out of gas. Yep, so we have a transaction, which means the intrinsic gas wasn't too low. But if we take a look at the transaction, or when it goes to confirm here, actually it's on the next migration that we'll see it. So this one should fail, or we'll see the transaction fail if we look it up. Yep. Ballot contract constructor expected 1 arguments, received 0. So we actually have an error in our migration here, because the constructor for ballot expects an argument. So we missed that when we tried to construct it here. Should be the number of proposals there are in the ballot that we're voting on. Either way, we should be able to construct it now. Because we told it to use 5 potential candidates. No, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Let's try comma 5. For the first argument and only argument. There we go, it's deploying. So we should see this fail because it's just not using just enough gas. Yep. The contract code couldn't be stored. Please check your gas amount. So if we just use a little tiny bit more gas in our truffle.js, whoops, I closed it. Like the exact amount that my Ether wallet required, or even just a little bit more than that. No, we'll use the exact amount actually. So if we use a 7 here, see the area here on Etherscan. Nope, it's still not quite high enough. So I think that's because Truffle uses a little bit more to do its magic. So let's just throw it 705. There we go. We have a ballot contract. So to illustrate how not all contracts are the same, let's use this exact same set of settings inside of our Ethereum ICO contract. And see whether or not we can deploy it. See, we can't deploy this contract using the exact same amount of gas limit and gas price. It says your gas amount is not high enough. So if we go back in here and set it, oops, where's our truffle? And set it just a little bit higher. Let's see if we can deploy now. No, still not high enough. Let's try a much higher amount. There, we were able to deploy our sale contract. We're probably going to be able to deploy our token contract too. And there we go. We were able to deploy all our contracts using that much higher gas limit. And that just illustrates the difference between different smart contracts and how much gas they require. And we're up to about 23 minutes now, guys. So we'll cut this short and we'll be back with another session shortly. Cheers. Bye.